And welcome to the Brightburn YouTube Academy, where we dig deeper, dream bigger, and burn brighter. How's everyone doing? As you know, we are on this new series called Making an Impact, and today we are talking about creating a network. This is very powerful stuff. You cannot, people hate creating networks. For some reason, people just hate going out, meeting new people, and creating networks. And basically, you're telling people what you do, and you're promoting yourself. And just people don't like to self-promote for whatever reason. Fears of public speaking, whatever it might be. But networking is unavoidable if you want to be a success, if you want to make an impact. Before we start, I want to tell you about why I haven't posted in the last month, because my father's funeral was about 2.5 weeks ago. And as you know, that such an event like that takes a lot out of you, makes a big impact in your life. But now, as this devastating impact has hit my life, because if you love your parents, when they go, it's devastating, unavoidable. Death is unavoidable, but it is here to teach us lessons. As you know, early in the year, I did talk about, I did a subject on death and why death is our greatest teacher, and prophetic as it was. So it took time for that, and now I'm back. And now I want to start making an impact in your life with this information. So creating a network, building a network of like-minded individuals and organizations, and to develop strategies for collaboration, partnerships to amplify your impact. This is what this is for. And I got some steps here for you that you need to follow. Write it down. Start doing these things. It's unavoidable. You can't put the cart before the horse. You got to attach it to the horse. Part of that horse is networking. So, as for number one, the same. Hopefully you have defined your purpose, values, and your desired impact. You have a desired impact, right? If you're going to have to be more thoughtful, because you can't just say, I want to make an impact. You have to answer what kind of impact you want to make. And hopefully you've done that in the previous videos. Because this, number two, this is what it helps you. It helps you identify your target audience and industries of interest. Your industries that you want to be in, let's say sports industry. Once you clarify what kind of way do you want to help people in that industry, you begin to define who your audience is, how you're going to speak to them. Let's go as if we were going to do sports medicine, right? So obviously athletes are your target audience, and athletes who do things vigorously and hurt themselves, and maybe you can start, you see all those chiropractors doing stuff to people, and they're just getting so many leads to come into their business because they're just cracking people. But you got to use your special wisdom to start to cultivate the right industries that you want to be in and identify your target audience. And so once we do that, we use number three, online platforms, professional networking sites, there's plenty out there, and join relevant communities, sports medicines communities. Attend industry events, this is number four, conferences, seminars, and workshops. There's some that are free, there's some that are paid, and choose wisely, but you need to make these connections. You need to build these networks. Join professional associations and organizations in the field that what you want to make an impact in. Number 6, engage in volunteer work or community initiatives aligning with your values. Whatever you're trying to do. There are plenty. Go to your Chamber of Commerce, go to the City Hall and start looking for all the associations in that city or in that county to be a part of that closely aligned with your values and start networking with these people. Now here's a self-serving point, but a true point nonetheless. You need to seek mentorship and coaching and expert in the field that you want to make an impact. It's unavoidable. It's remarkable to me that so many people admire athletes, but they don't admire coaching. They will, the Mamba mentality was Kobe Bryant, but they don't know that he depended upon his coaches to help him. But when it comes to non-athletic ideals, you're like, I don't think I need it. You better than Kobe? Because Kobe and successful athletes have not only coaches in their athletic endeavors, but coaches in every other endeavor they do in their lives. You're watching this because you need help. You are learning from me about what you need to do to make an impact. So by watching this, you're making an acknowledgement that you need this information. Leverage existing connections and ask for introductions to like-minded people. There are people in your life that know people. You need to go to them and say, hey, I want to meet that person. I want you to make an introduction. Be brave, be bold. Explain to them why you want to do it. And explain to them in a way that where you're expecting success in your life. Never try to do it in a way, and here's a hack. Never try to do it in a way where you're desperate and you're like, this is my only hope. Never do that. Make a connection because you want to be, you the alpha mentality wants to make this connection because it is inevitable. Your success and you meeting this kind of people. So just tell them, hey, you have this person in your life. I need you to make an introduction. I need them to tell them about everything you're doing. And if you say it with confidence and you say it with purpose, those people are more likely to make that connection for you. But if you're like, you think I can, that friend you have, you think you could make an introduction? Are you going to have a party somewhere? Maybe I could be there at the same time. None of that. None of that. Act like you are someone to be known. So, yes. We sort of got lost. Offer value and support by sharing knowledge, resources, and assistance. Whatever you can give. Don't be too eager. But if you have a talent that can help these people, offer it to them. Offer it to them. And just let them know. So if you choose to do something free, make sure the conversation is such a way where I'm choosing to do this for you for free. Hopefully that it will make inroads with you to actually do things with me later that are not free. Find the verbiage, say it right, and say it with confidence. So your dad knows somebody, your mom knows somebody, your cousin, your best friend. Ask for those connections. Offer your support and knowledge to these people when you do make those connections. And like always, you got to follow up. You got to stay connected with these new contacts. Send them messages, tell them little jokes. Don't be a giver to them until you need something. Don't be going, I need this, I need that. No, you need to show that you are a contact, you are a connection of value, and you constantly share your resources, your encouragement, your belief in them, and jokes with them, that they see you as a friend, and then people are more likely to help their friends than some stranger. And that's just the way it is. So follow up, through personalized messages. Foster genius connections by showing interest in others' works and challenges. So when someone says, oh, I'm doing this, be interested in what they're saying. Even if you're not, just be interested. Look for things in what they're saying that you can ask a question, that you can serve up a question where they look brilliant. Here's a life hack. If someone's talking about something that they're passionate about, and I want them to see me in this moment, I will serve up a question that I know they're going to knock out of the park, which makes them feel good about themselves and good about you. And that connection becomes stronger. So yeah, show interest in what people are doing and their challenges. Look for collaboration opportunities, joint projects and initiatives. Hey, I can do that with you. I'm right here. We can do that together. Let's both benefit from this. Utilize online platforms like social media to engage others. This is the new way of doing things, okay? And actually, this should be one of the very first things that you should be doing if you're beyond. Find a YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever you need to do, but start making inroads in those by using those tools to create a bigger impact and to make connections. If people like what you say and how you do things, they will want to connect with you. Build and maintain relationships over time through regular communication. This is the same with personal messages. You're going to go do all this work to create these networks, these connections, and then you're just going to get lazy and they're going to fall apart and say, well, that guy was cool, but he never called me back. And you're like, well, I called you back 3 or 4 times. Yeah, but did you call me the 5th or 6th time? Well, no. Well, what can I say? You probably should have done that. Celebrate the successes of your connections. Very important. Tell the people that you want to make connections. Don't have that face of jealousy, or celebrate their successes. And if you celebrate their successes, they will be invested in your success so they can return the celebration. Be patient, be consistent, and be genuine with all your interactions. People can spot fake people. It is true. It is true. I don't know no other way. Don't be fake. Don't be fake. Don't be a caricature of yourself, your ideal self. Be real, and people will be real with you. Because people make friendships with real people. They don't make friendships with fake people. They don't. And people are more likely to do things for their friends as opposed to a regular colleague. They're going to be invested in your success. And this is why we make connections. So whoever you want to make connections to, be invested in their success. And they'll be invested in yours. Just how it works. Start building your network. because there will be doors open for you by these connections that you would have not gotten otherwise. So I hope you got a quick understanding what it means to build a network, to create an impact, and that's it. We're trying to create an impact in your life, in your family's life, in your work, and the world at large. You want to make the biggest footprint, the biggest impact you possibly can. And one of the ways you do that is by building your network. It's just how it has to go. It's a lot easier now. Now you have social media. Now you can post some cool stuff and people who want to connect with you come to you. Before, you had to go to every organization and go up to people and say, hey, this is what I do, and butt yourself in the conversation. And you still got to do it today. The people who are willing to do this are going to have greater success than the people who are not willing to do this. And that's just a fact. So I'm going to leave you with that today. Hey, this mindset mentality. If you need help with your mindset, we are coming out with a brand new self-coaching course called the Identity Redesign Matrix. It is about maximizing your human potential. It's about to open, so you can find the link to it. It's not open right now, but you can find the link to it when it is open in my profile in the show notes. So I thank you for your time, and be ready for next week. And what's next week is finding your voice. Because when you find your voice, that's how you're going to make an impact. So I leave you with that today, my friends. This is James signing out of the Brightburn YouTube Academy.